what I want to talk about is the father wound, which is something in every civilization from Adam on. Every father has wounded every child. And this is part of original sin. Huh? So it is not something peculiar to fathers, but there is something we call the father wound, or the discourse father wound in psychology. Now, Caribbean civilization here is a mixed bag of pain and dismantling of the family. And I think we have to understand what we're working with. So we're running a marathon, but our feet have been broken several times in the race, and it's still running, and that's why I'm saying this is heroic. And I'm making that distinction. So the African ancestors were brought by force, plunged into slavery, and their family structure was systematically dismantled. How? Well, the owners had the right to have sex with the slaves. And what that meant was that many times the women were having children for the owners. Now, often when you saw an alliance between a slave and a slave man and a slave woman, the owner would mash it up by selling one of them off, usually the man, because when a man has a wife or a woman with a child, he's more likely to revolt than not. If she gets mistreated, if the owner decides he wants to have sex with her, that's cause for unrest in a plantation. So the plantation worked to really break up the family. And from very early, the man who had a family, the slave who had a family, was considered to be dangerous. And therefore, that breaking up started to be the way to keep safety on the plantation. And very soon we started to see more and more female-headed households becoming the norm during slavery. And even after the abolition of slavery, more and more female-headed households. So there's a number where the number of married couples who came from Africa was far, far higher than the incidence of those who were born in the islands. And that suggests that it started off with marriage being the norm and whittled away as time went on, both because of time plantation and those born in the islands seeing the brutality of the family life. So we have to understand that the African family is not working from a level playing field. It's stacked against them, and it was stacked against them because of the history and because of the whole experience. After slavery now, it was so hard to find jobs that many men went away to build the Suez Canal, on other plantations, other parts of the Caribbean, and would send back remittance to their homes. And so the matrifocal family structure emerged as a structure within the plantation and in post-slavery times.